Well, the aesthetic has a little bit of Lord of the Rings and a little bit of Into the Woods in it. The whole story takes place in a jungle that was enchanted many, many years ago. And so all of the forms and all of the places that these people live are all jungle plants that have been enchanted into the form to become the forms for these buildings. We've got places where the magic is good and the people are good, and we've got places that are a little bit darker and the magic is a little bit darker. And so the aesthetic changes for those locations.
Spellbound is a fantasy world which encompasses a bunch of different styles. For example, it's Into the Woods meets Mean Girls meets Cinderella and a bunch of other fairy tales. Well, it is a brand new land that is in the land of Samarin. And we have created this land based upon a bunch of different things. For example, we used anime and Asian influences for a lot of our costumes and colors and wig styles and choices. So for example, here are some of our really colorful and interestingly designed wigs. And these are from many of the different characters. It's very interesting getting to have a color theme throughout each character, which identifies people in groups or pairs or anything imaginable. We also have a bunch of shapeshifter characters, which involve a bunch of different animals that don't necessarily look like the animal that they really are. We have beavers that are purple and orange, and we have howler monkeys that are blue and gray, and a bunch of different interesting twists on what you would see as normal animals. So it was really fun tying the wigs of the normal people in the land of Samarin into these shapeshifters as well.
Well, the stage at the Tower Grove Abbey is a challenge because there's no wings, no place for scenery to go to leave the stage. Everything has to be built and designed in such a way that it always stays on stage, and we move from location to location by disguising it or by altering that. And this whole show taking place in a jungle, we had one common theme, but the aesthetic had to shift between those locations. I think the solution that we ultimately came up with was a clever use of the space, and I'm anxious to see how audiences react to my jungle.
I would say that each costume had their own individual challenges, but at the end they're rewarding as each has become accomplished. You can see some of the colors and styles here with all the different characters. In my hand, I have a Dama's Carnival costume. It is a mixture of bright colors and glittery trim, but you can see he's got a jungle look at the carnival or ball, rather than the typical princely look that you would expect in most fairy tales. So this is where our new innovative approach to this fantasy land has come in. We also have an Unaburra's cape, which she wears in the marketplace. This is a nice color with the different Asian styles as well, with the glitter and the take in the way the lights will hit this will hopefully bring a whole new colorful look to it all.